And that was the turning point for me when I realized I have to build this business to work without me. There is just no ways I can carry on anymore like this because I'm going to burn out. And burnout is very real with entrepreneurs. The burnout statistics are so high amongst the SME business owners, it's frightening. But it doesn't have to be that way. There are strategies and there are ways to build businesses to work profitably without you. And I'm living and doing it as I speak, because I find that the biggest mental block was my mental hurdle. I needed to overcome some thinking that I'm the bottleneck. It's me. I'm the person to blame that's stopping the business from progressing.
You're listening to The Functional Founder with Themi Sturgianus, a podcast for owner-operators ready to build high-performance teams, handle growth with confidence, and scale without burning out.
I remember one specific incident running my business where I was feeling so exhausted at the end of the day and realizing that I was the first one in, the last one out. I'd grown the business, yet there was no money at the end of the month to pay my salary, and everyone else was paid and I wasn't paid. I'm sure you can resonate with me that entrepreneurs just go through that cycle, and it's damn hard to understand because it takes a very special person to be able to grow a business and deal with such amount of uncertainty. I mean, I strongly believe that an entrepreneur has a certain set of skills, and those skills and mindset basically is very different to a normal person, because our success is directly correlated to the amount of uncertainty that we can have, that we can control, or that we go through, because it's truly difficult running a business. I mean, I remember that specific incident quite a few years ago though, but it has showed its head a couple of times again as I've grown the business, and I'm kind of used to it by now. But then it was painful concept to understand, because I'm the first one in, I'm working the hardest, I'm even taking work home, I'm the last one to leave work, and I don't pay myself a salary. Everyone says, bye Themi, and they leave and they climb in their cars and they drive off. Their salaries have been paid, but mine hasn't been paid. It is the most humiliating feeling out, because you feel like you've given the world to try and build this business, not only for yourself and your family, but for your people that work for you. And then you got to take that knock on the chin as well, which is, damn, it's not easy. That's why I say that entrepreneurs are kind of special. There's a certain mindset that an entrepreneur has that I don't believe normal corporate world has. And I don't believe that normal people have it. And here's the thing, is that when I was feeling so down, I couldn't show to my staff and to my team that I was down. I needed to show the upbeat energy. I needed to show that I was alive and I was strong. Then I leave work and I close, climb in my vehicle and I drive home. And then I've got to put on this other mask when I get home. So those days were emotionally wrenching for me. And I know I'm not the only one, because it reminded me this week, I went and saw someone was selling their business or they needed coaching. So my business models are, I've got LabWorks, which is a contracting business that deals with pools, roofs, and waterproofing. I have a coaching business where I help entrepreneurs build businesses to work without them. And I've also got a acquisition company where we acquire not struggling businesses, but businesses where owners, they want to move on. And it aligns with our values. We acquire those companies. So I was asked to go and see this potential client this week, and walking into their business, I just saw everything was a mess. The energy was down. He had 3 people working for him, and the one person was apparently so down, and she was his right-hand woman, and she helped build the business for many years, and she wanted a raise because the cost of living's just gone up. And unfortunately, I could see the look in his face when he says, I can't afford to give her that raise, and she's worth gold. So he has a business that's done well, and his revenues increased year on year, but he's got no income. He says to me, Themi, I've just got no cash at the end of the month. And I'm tired. I've been working this business for 14 years, and I don't have anything to show for it. My heart goes out to SME business owners, because it's a struggle. But it doesn't have to be that way. Because that day when I realized that everyone else is being paid and I'm the hardest working person in the company and I'm the one that's have to bond my house and I'm the one that has to face my family to say, listen, there's no income coming in this month because we're trying to grow the business. It takes a very special person to do that. But I realized at that time that I don't have a business. I have a job in disguise. It's just got a little salary ticket to it or salary check to it. And that was the turning point for me when I realized I have to build this business to work without me. There is just no ways I can carry on anymore like this because I'm going to burn out. And burnout is very real with entrepreneurs. The burnout statistics are so high amongst the SME business owners, it's frightening. But it doesn't have to be that way. There are strategies and there are ways to build businesses to work profitably without you. And I'm living and doing it as I speak because I find that the biggest mental block was my mental hurdle. I needed to overcome some thinking that I'm the bottleneck. It's me. I'm the person to blame that's stopping the business from progressing. I'm not building systems. I'm the chief bottle washer and psychologist and doctor and salesperson and administrator, and it's got to come to an end.
Thank you for joining the Functional Founder. This podcast grows through you, our founder community. Please share this with someone who needs it and click on the subscribe button. That way, more people can join us.